Get ready for a journey through the life of Kamala Harris. Born in Oakland, California in 1964, she's made history. Who is this trailblazing woman? Let's find out. Harris grew up in a family of intellectuals and activists. Her mother, from India, was a breast cancer researcher. Her father, from Jamaica, became a Stanford economics professor. Can you imagine the discussions at their dinner table? As a child, Harris lived in various college towns. Her parents divorced when she was just 7 years old. Harris spent weekends with her dad in Palo Alto. She lived with her mom in Berkeley during the week. In 1976, the family moved to Montreal, Quebec. Harris graduated from Westmount High School in Montreal. Where did she go for higher education? Howard University. At Howard, she joined the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority. Harris graduated with a degree in political science and economics, but her education didn't stop there. What came next? She attended law school at the University of California, Hastings. There, she led the Black Law Students Association. In 1989, Harris earned her Juris Doctor degree. Her legal career began in Alameda County, California. She quickly gained a reputation as a rising star. In 1994, she dated California Assembly Speaker Willie Brown. This relationship opened doors in her political career. Harris became an assistant district attorney in San Francisco. She prosecuted homicide, burglary, robbery, and sexual assault cases. In 2003, she ran for San Francisco district attorney. Guess what? She won, making history in the process. Harris became the first person of color elected DA. She ran unopposed for a second term in 2007. What were some of her notable actions as DA? She created a hate crimes unit focusing on LGBT youth. Harris also started an environmental crimes unit in 2005. She supported San Francisco's sanctuary city policy. In 2006, she led efforts to combat truancy. Harris prosecuted parents of chronically truant elementary school students. This controversial move aimed to reduce dropout rates. In 2010, Harris set her sights on higher office. She ran for California Attorney General. Did she win? Yes, she became the first woman AG in California. Harris was also the first African-American AG and the first South Asian American to hold the office. What were some of her accomplishments as Attorney General? She secured large settlements in the national mortgage settlement. Harris introduced the California Homeowner Bill of Rights. She opposed California's ban on affirmative action. In 2015, she launched an implicit bias training program. Harris required all police officers to wear body cameras, but her tenure wasn't without controversy. What happened? Some criticized her record on wrongful conviction cases. Others questioned her stance on the death penalty. In 2016, Harris set her sights on the U.S. Senate. She won the election, becoming California's junior senator. What committees did she serve on in the Senate? Budget, Homeland Security, Intelligence, and Judiciary. Harris gained national attention during Senate hearings. She questioned Trump appointees like Jeff Sessions and Brett Kavanaugh. Her prosecutorial style made her a rising Democratic star. In 2019, Harris announced her presidential campaign. She had a strong start but struggled to maintain momentum. What happened during the Democratic primary debates? Harris confronted Joe Biden on his past busing stance. This led to a brief surge in her poll numbers, but her campaign faced financial difficulties. In December 2019, she withdrew from the presidential race. But Harris's political journey was far from over. In August 2020, Joe Biden chose her as his running mate. This made her the first woman of color on a major party ticket. The Biden-Harris ticket won the 2020 presidential election. On January 20th, 2021, Harris was sworn in as vice president. She became the highest-ranking female official in U.S. history. What were some of her duties as vice president? Harris presided over an evenly divided Senate. She cast a record number of tie-breaking votes. The vice president also took on diplomatic responsibilities. She visited Guatemala and Mexico to address migration issues. Harris met with world leaders like Emmanuel Macron. She played a key role in U.S. support for Ukraine. But her term as VP wasn't without challenges. Harris faced criticism for high staff turnover. Her approval ratings were low for much of her tenure. Then, in July 2024, something unexpected happened. President Biden suspended his re-election campaign. He endorsed Harris as the Democratic nominee for president. Harris quickly secured the support of party leaders. She chose Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as her running mate. What were some of Harris's campaign promises? She supported national abortion protections and LGBT rights. Harris proposed addressing climate change through legislation. On immigration, she backed a path to citizenship. She also called for increased border security measures. In foreign policy, Harris opposed Russia's invasion of Ukraine. She supported continued military aid to Israel. Harris proposed what some called a populist economic agenda. How did the public respond to her campaign? Her fundraising broke records in the first 24 hours. Harris's approval ratings rose as she campaigned. She participated in a debate against Donald Trump. Many observers felt Harris won the debate handily. What about Harris's personal life? Let's take a look. She married attorney Doug Emhoff in 2014. Harris became a stepmother to Emhoff's 2 children. She's a member of the Third Baptist Church in San Francisco. Harris enjoys cooking and is known for her laugh. Her sister, Maya, is a lawyer and political analyst. As of 2024, Harris had an estimated net worth of $8 million. What impact has Harris had on American politics? She's broken barriers as the first woman vice president. Harris is also the first Black and South Asian VP. Her rise has inspired many women and people of color. But she's also faced criticism and challenges. Some question her record as a prosecutor. Others criticize her handling of the border situation. Yet Harris continues to push forward. She's now running to become the first woman president. Will she succeed? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, Kamala Harris has made history. From Oakland to the White House, her journey continues. What will be the next chapter in her remarkable story?